Salam alaikum. First, all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Hakodash, double on Pasmilson, Station Melech. Yeah, I want to go listen to this stuff real quick on pride, bro. Now, the thing is, again, it's truth, man, that the wisdom and knowledge that you have in the truth will puff you up, bro. I missed real quick, but yeah, man, it's gonna puff you up. And that's a scary thing, because because having that pride, man, that shit creeps up on you slowly. That shit makes you think that, alright, you're doing good. That, alright, don't worry, what I'm doing is alright, and it makes you overlook the things that you're going off completely on wrong. But you'll find a way to justify the things that, oh, that's right. So I'm gonna get this real quick, man. So this is 1 Corinthians 8 and verse 1. Reading now. In fact, let's real quick over here. So that's a scary thing in this truth, bro. Is that wisdom and knowledge will puff you up. So this is 1 Corinthians 8 and verse 1 reads, now as seen touching things offered to idols, now as touching things offered to idols, we know that all we have, we know that we all have knowledge. Knowledge puffeth up, but charity edifieth. So knowledge, man, it's gonna puff you up in this truth, bro. That understanding is gonna puff you up, bro. And really, brother's saying it time and time and again. So that's the other thing. It's honest about self-examination. Seeing, all right, what am I doing right? Am I doing the best I can? Am I doing what I'm supposed to do, basically? This second, verse 2 reads, and if any man think that he knoweth anything, he knoweth nothing, yet as he ought to know. So if you think that, hey, you the shit, right? Most of say, like, honestly, you ain't the shit. Like, honestly, you say you don't know a goddamn thing. Because honestly, that's true, bro. Like, no matter how much wisdom, knowledge, and understanding you get in this truth, hey, the Lord can take that away from you. And that's it. Must be some scary thing about it. And the Lord sees fit. For example, right? Lord, like for example, Saul. The Lord gave him basically the understanding. He gave him even the riches, bro. And the Lord still took all that away from him to set up for David. That's scary. And that could be you. You could be that man that the Lord uses you to bring another brother and it's taking you out from the truth. Like, oh, that wouldn't happen to me. Then that's one way. That's one way to start going that path, bro. See, and that's like we got to serve the Most High, fear and trembling. Because you don't serve the Most High, fear and trembling, then you're gonna think that you the shit. You think that, hey, that you the man. Like, in the truth, bro, like, you gotta understand, like, all right, you know the truth, you know that you're not in the world. Let me get this real quick. So you're not in the world. But with that being said, you now have a way higher standard than you were when you're in the world, man. Because now you know how to go off. You know wickedness. You know what's right and wrong, basically. And yet, because you still do wrong, and you find a way to justify it, and that's all on you now. You don't have the ignorance is bliss no more. You don't have that no more, bro. You can't say no longer, oh, I didn't know. You can't say, oh, I didn't know. You can't use that excuse no more, man. That, oh, I didn't know that was wrong. I didn't know that was going off. Like, no, you knew. And yet you still did it. That's a scary thing. Being the truth is honestly scarier than being a 2/3. Because at any moment, any time, the Lord can take you out of this truth and put you straight back into the world. Like a 2/3 that never heard this truth. Hey, when missiles come, destroy his ass, and they have that ignorance and bliss shit, right? But you knowing the truth, and if you fall out, and that's a scary route, man. Well, you gotta better hope the Lord has mercy upon you. as you guys said, the Most High in fear and trembling. It's for this Hebrews 10 verse 26, and it reads, "For if we sin willfully, after that we have received the knowledge of the truth, there may have no more sacrifice for sins, but a certain fearful looking for of the judgment of the fire indignation which shall devour the enemies." Adversaries. Adversaries. So that's what you gotta look up to, man. It's a fearful judgment. Because they said, no, there's no more sacrifice for your sin anymore. You knew what's right, you knew what's wrong, you still fucked up, and you still did what's wrong, man. But honestly, it's better not knowing. So honestly, they say, you and the truth, bro, because you're in the most scary situation than anyone could be. Like a 2/3, bro, he's just 2/3. It doesn't matter what he does, bro. But now you in the truth, actually the Lord has already sealed his elect already. The Lord knows who's gonna seal, man. But you woke up in the truth, and you think you this shit. They think that, oh, I'm gonna get saved. I'm gonna say, yeah, man, we're gonna get saved out of this thing, bro. Nah, man. Because hey, if I can get this real quick, not many are called, but few are chosen. This is Matthew 22 and verse 14, and it reads, "For many are called, but few are chosen." And the Lord chooses who He wants, man. The Lord chooses who His elect men are. You don't get to see like, oh, I wanted to this and that. Well, I did this, I did that. No, man. The Lord chooses who He wants to bid into marriage. It's not up to you. It's not up to, oh, but I just like, yeah, man. Maybe you did, but you can't. Listen, you probably had that puff up spirit, thinking that you're better, like you're better. But like, at the end of the day, there's no respect to the person, man. Now, of course, respect our elders, because on that, so we got the truth, bro. But hey, if you start having that puffed up spirit, that you the shit. If I can get that word puff and blue it real quick, I'm talking about it. That's real quick. Yeah, I mean it's to inflate, blow up, to cause, to swell up, to puff, make proud, to puff up, to bear oneself lawfully, be proud, be hot. You puffed up, basically you inflate with hot air. You're a hothead. You're airhead, man. You think of this shit, you get no shit, man. There's one little second, like they let go of that balloon at the end, the edge of the balloon, and then all that air that comes out, it exposes what it really is. There's nothing in there. It was just all. There's nothing inside the balloon. There was no water. There was no this, no that. I think make it like a firm, like no, it was just air, and you see how small it truly the balloon was. But it just looked big. You're just out there for looks, man. That's how we are in a scary position, and we're a scary position out all Israel to be inside this truth, bro. Because hey, if you slip up, bro. You slip up bad, man. Keep me on this real quick. So like I said, if you think there's something, bro, if you honestly think there's something, they honestly think you're nothing, man. This is John 15 verse 22, and it reads here, if I have not come and spoken unto them, they had not sinned. But now they have no cloak for their sin. So now, bro, you got no cloak for your sin, man. If you go off, you know that you went off. You know that you're fucking up, bro. I said pride, man. That shit's a motherfucker, bro. That shit will kill you. Truly. Because it'll make you think that you're doing right. It'll cause you to believe that you are truly doing right and by the Most High. And don't worry, I'm doing this. I'm good, man. I'm doing this like you'll make a bunch of excuses, bro. But you find yourself always 100% in the right, basically. The truth is about taking L's in the world and in the spirit, man. And I'll just like this back and get to real quick about chastising. Con. This is Hebrews 12 and verse 6. For whom the Lord loveth, he chastiseth, and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth. If ye endure chastising, Yahweh dealeth you as with sons. For what son is he whom the Father chastiseth not? But ye be without chastisement, where all ye are partakers, then ye are bastards, not sons. So basically, like, it's Lord's like, if you think you're doing right from time to time, then you're a bastard, bro. Because you're not getting corrected, you're not showing that humility. You think like, oh, I'm good, you know, I'm getting rebuked. Oh no, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Like, nah, man. You get something got low in the truth. But you realize, all right, at the end of the day, it'll Lord at any moment. Like, for example, like the next minute, man, the Lord can take the spirit away from me, and I have no control over that. And I could be like these bug outs, thinking they have the wisdom, knowledge, understanding, and yet the Lord has taken it from me. That's a scary fate, worse than death. Because then you believe 100% of what you're saying, even though it's all bullshit. But that's when I get off him. And then I give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Hakodash. And that's Akim. Shalom.